Hey y'all, welcome. This is a much needed update of the garden. This is the little slot by the back door. Got some onions, cabbage, and lettuce, marigolds in there. They're all growing good. I pulled a bunch of the onions this morning. They're not doing real well over here, but live and learn. Still got lots of garlic. It's growing away. Not looking real healthy, but again, it's a learning lesson. I'm going to plant more of this fall and let it winter. Cucumbers are coming up. We're going to put nets around those today. Lots of tomatoes I got to find homes for. We got some, that is zucchini, squash, some more sunflowers, potatoes, and wildflowers. They all came up real good. Just planted 10 more tomatoes today and a peanut that I found by the squirrels. So that should be interesting. That's potatoes, bachelor buttons. I've got my green beans replanted after the bugs ate the first planting of them, but they're looking really healthy. I soaked the ground down real good with neem oil before I planted these, and I planted them in the soil they were growing in, so it really helped them. They didn't go through too much of a shock. And then we've got, these are all cherries. They're different variety cherry tomatoes. I got 5 of those. My hillbilly sticks, y'all. These are tomatoes. They are the hybrid heirloom tomatoes. Those get really big. These are more of the heirlooms that planted early. Then I've got, these are beefsteak tomatoes, and I did not prune them like I should have, and now you see what happens when you don't. Live and learn. I've got some peppers trying to come up. The tomatoes are kind of drowning their sunshine out. I only got 2 carrots left over here, but I've got more planted, so you'll see those in a minute. These are small sunflowers. Yeah, these are the miniatures. They're going to be really pretty, but they're killing my cabbage, which I planted way too close. Another one of them lessons I learned this year. Peas are doing real good. I picked a small handful off those this morning. I think I might need to fertilize them. Corn is growing well. Morning glories are trying to take them over. It's doing real good. This is the first corn I planted. That's the second. It didn't come up as well, but they're 2 different types, so I tried to offset the planting. And more potatoes, more wildflowers, lots of bees, butterflies. Look at my bumblebees. Aren't they awesome? Love it. Another sunflower back there, and a mystery tomato. Don't know what it is. I think it came out of last year's cherry tomato garden. Possibly. But it's looking good, so I'm going to let it grow. And through here I planted lettuce, collard greens, and cabbage seeds in kind of a late bed. So we'll see what happens there. On the fence line over here, I've got, this is 20 red potatoes that I planted late. That's why they're not as big as my other ones, which were planted early. Annie planted all these onions up through here, and they're actually doing better. None of these have bolted, so they are doing much better than the ones that I planted earlier. So I think next year we might wait and plant those in probably early May and see how they do. These things have been trampled by the dogs. These things have been trampled by me, and they're still surviving, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then outside the fence line, I've got more sunflowers, determined to find privacy in the city. So that's all that's on the garden. Happy dog. Happy dog. And there's the garlic again. And this is where I planted some more carrots. Experimenting. That's what I'm doing. But you can see them. They're starting to come up. So they may do good in this bag situation. I don't know. I thought I'd washed out all the seed when I watered them early, but we'll see. Hostas from last year, which need to go in the ground. Bin potatoes. They're actually Idaho potatoes, but they're in the bin. Got some basil in there. More potatoes and wildflowers. More flowers. Got their little daisy for $2 at Walmart. It's awesome. Need a deadhead. And more flowers. There's trees planted in those buckets. Newest cucumbers that we're gonna team up with the other ones. We're gonna bring the other bin over, and I'm gonna wrap a we're gonna do like a teepee style knitting for them to climb. That'll probably be tomorrow. Some bulbs Chris got me, an elephant ear, they're coming up. Marigolds and tomatoes. If the cats and dogs would stay out of them, they might grow. Okra. First year growing okra. Have an aphid infestation. I've tried neem oil. It's not working real well. So I think I'm probably going to pull those and try again, because aphids are about to be gone. So see if I can get some healthier plants come up. Chris has got yellow watermelons. Don't tell her I pulled 2 of her plants today because we don't need 5 plants. And Annie has 1 pumpkin. Collard greens. And also in here, these aren't going to do real well, and I know they're not. That's why I planted more in the garden. This is a flower that Chris got me at work. And there's another one planted on this side. So we'll see what comes up. Could be interesting. They were real pretty on the package, though. Need a deadhead. And that's my little flower bed that the cats have decided is better used as a litter box. My poor onion bed. These were the first ones I planted. Every one of them bolted. Every one of them. I'm still picking them, still using them. I've got one little lone strawberry in there growing. I don't like this bed. I'm going to, once the onions come out, I'm going to add some more soil in there, raise it up a little bit, and plant possibly cabbage, because I like to make kraut. I don't know what else. We'll see. Who knows? We got lettuce, onions, cabbage and onions, and spinach, and I think that's collard greens coming up there. And this is my little wildflower bed. I made that bin with wildflowers, bachelor buttons, so pretty. It's doing good. Sunflowers galore. Just that one the dogs dug up. So it's looking good though. I'm pretty happy with it. Some little baby cosmos. Chris's wind chime. Alright guys, there's the other litter box. Let's just be real about it. But yeah, I will try to do another update. Who knows? I may be digging potatoes when that happens, but we'll get there. Future raised bed, in case you're wondering. Thanks for watching, guys.